ಹೇ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಚಾನಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಲವ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಂಜಯ್ ರಮೇಶ್. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೃಹದೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ತಂಜಾವೂರಲ್ಲಿ. ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಪೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರ್ ಆದರೆ ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ದು ಒಂದು ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ರೈಟ್ ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು. ಶೂ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಚಪ್ಪಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಅ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಯರ್. ಮೇನ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಜಾಗ ಸಕ್ಕದಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ ಆಚೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಅ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೈ ಬ್ರೋ ವರುಣ್. ಸೊ ಇವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ ತವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ, ಇವ್ರ ಊರೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ he knows a lot of stories about the temple. So ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ.
The main lord over here is Lord Shiva. So the Lord Shiva is over there in that big gopuram. And towards the right side you have the Shakti's temple over there beside the Nandi. This Nandi over here is one of the biggest Nandis in the world. And the Shiva Linga inside that gopuram is like the hugest, the biggest Shiva Linga that you can ever see all throughout the globe. And the whole Shiva Lingam has been made out of one rock, and the main significant part of this is the gopuram is made out of a single rock which weighs more than 10,000 kgs. That's almost like 10 tons. So how did they move this whole monolithic rock? You can see the height. It is you can just show the gopuram over there to them. So it is almost at the height of more than 200 feet. So how did they move a single piece of rock 2000 years ago without any technology to that part? So that is a huge question that can't be answered even today. They say they use a ramp. They say they use a circular ramp that goes up to the gopuram. There are lots of stories, and you can just imagine. You can just create stories in our mind and see how this whole thing has been done. And so this temple, main Shivalinga is the center, and there is in all the 8 stages, 8 parts of the temple, there are 8 Ashtadigbandhanas. So that is the 8 elements. So they always say Panchabhutas. But among those there are 3 more which we don't know much. So the 8 corners of the temple has 8 elements.
And there's one more interesting story about that British thing.
Yeah.
Which
they say they predicted that Britishers are going to rule India, and they have carved out a face of a British men over there in the gopuram itself, which is not been seen so easily. I'll show it to you.
We'll try showing it. Noda camera alli capture agada anta. So that is one more interesting story.
One more thing is actually this whole temple, it is made out of granite wow. stone, and there's no hill almost in a 100-kilometer radius toward this temple. So they should have carved out granites from nearby hills which is almost 100 kilometers away, and they have transported this whole stone with the help of elephants to this spot over here. I don't know why they chose this spot. There are lots of mysteries among this temple. They say this is a temple that the king himself, he used this temple to safeguard all his weapons and treasuries.
ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದರ್ಶನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವಾಗ ತಾನೇ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಶಿವ ಲಿಂಗ ಅಂತೂ ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಒಂಥರ ಒಂದು ವೈಬ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲೇ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ದ ವೈಬ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ವೈಬ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ವೈಬ್ಸ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದರ್ಶನ ಆಗೋವಂತೂ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಚೆ ಓಡಾಡೋಕ್ಕಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದ ಬ್ರೀಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ಕತ್ಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕತ್ಲಾದರೆ ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಲುಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಜಾಗ.
We have the architect of the temple. So he is Saint Karusittar. So he is like the godfather of the ruler who built this temple, Raja Rasool. He was the one who designed this whole temple, and he is the one who said to have filled the godliness into this temple. His name is Karusittar. He has a smiling face. You can see him. So his face is almost very smiling, and he's deeply into meditation always. This temple, it was built more than 2000 years ago. You can see the architectural difference between that temple and this temple over here. This was built during the Nayak rule that was happening during the past 700s and 600s. So this temple was built during the Nayak time, and that temple over there, the Ganesha temple, it was also built during the Nayak period. You can see there's an architectural difference between the main temple, main sanctum, and this is sanctum for Subramanya or Muruga, what you call it. So, but this temple was mainly built for just Lord Shiva and Shakti. So you can see there's a huge difference in the architectural significance. So you can see very intricate and very detailed architecture, which has an influence of more of a Aryan style rather than a Dravidian style. So this temple over here is purely Dravidian in architecture. So there's a huge difference in the architectural difference over here. You can see a tree behind me. That is right behind the Karusittar, the sanctum of Karusittar. So there's a small myth or fun kind of activity that people over here do, localites. They say that you can see a wooden lizard, a fat lizard that is on the trunk of the tree. That if you can spot the lizard, it gives you good luck. So let's see if we can spot it. I couldn't spot the magical lizard. Oh, this is hard luck, yeah. Definitely I'll find it one day. It's a neem tree that is right behind the sanctum of Karusittar. Yeah, come let's see the next part. So yeah, we are here to find the British man that is right up on the Gopura. I guess you can spot him. Please to come. There's a myth that says that they predicted so Britishers are going to rule India. So we don't know that, but still it resembles a Britishman with a hat Britishman wear. So that is the logic behind the Britishman.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಷ್ಟ ದಿಕ್ಕು ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಇದು ವಾಯು ಕಾರ್ನರ್. ಸೊ
this place is totally dark, but you can see, I guess you can see the Vayu element. So you can just go and so this is Vayu. So just like this, there are 8 elements throughout the temples, and you can see the lingas. There are more than 1000 lingams just like this throughout the temples. I don't know what exactly the significance behind this, but they are all symmetrical. And here you can see the paintings. Actually, these have been ruined over a period of time, but these are the remnants paintings, Thanjavur paintings that are left on the walls of the temple. This is the outer wall of the temple. So you can just see how straight this line is. You see, so they have built it so accurate and precise. You can see the other element from this part of the temple. It is almost straight. Now it is almost amazing or mesmerizing to think how people were able to do this without any kind of technology that we have today.
ಸೊ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಗೋಪುರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ದೇವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕತೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕತೆ ಏನಂತ ವರುಣ್ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
Every Shiva, old Shiva temples throughout Tamil Nadu or throughout South India, you can see there's a sanctum for this god over here, right next to the left part of the lingam. So his name is, he's a saint, his name is Brihadeeswara. It is said he is in deep meditation, and he is the person who like protects all the wealth of Lord Shiva. So you have to just go and fold your hands in front of him and show that you are not carrying any of the Lord's wealth away from him. So you're not stealing any property from the Lord Shiva. So that is what was being done, and later on throughout times people started believing that he's a deaf saint, and instead of showing your hands you need to clap and make a wish to make your wish come true. So but the real fact behind or legend behind this is in deep meditation, and you have to just show him your hands that you're not carrying or stealing any of the Lord's wealth when you're going from the temple.
ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಒಂದು 6:30 6:45 ಟೈಮ್, 6:30 ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಸುತ್ತಲೇ ಹಿಂಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪಿಲ್ಲರ್ಗೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲೈಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಗೋಪುರ ಅಂತೂ ಲಿಟ್ ಔಟಿದೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಗೋಪುರ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸಿಗೋಣ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ವರುಣ್. ಈ ನೋಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್. ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ ಕಲಿಯೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಈ ನೋಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನೈಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸಿಗೋಣ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಗೋಣ ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಬಾಯ್.